Ireland is facing what experts describe as a tipping point, where non-native plant species now outnumber native ones. According to ecologists like Noeline Smith of UCD, invasive species are becoming one of the leading drivers of biodiversity loss in the country. But despite new legislation in 2024 aligning Ireland with EU regulations, there is still no clear national strategy, no enforcement action, and no defined responsibility structure. Major invasive species of concern. Several well-known species are already causing ecological disruption. Sitka spruce. Widely planted for forestry, it has spread aggressively beyond plantations. Despite being described as having invasive tendency, it is classified as low risk by authorities. Sika deer, an Asian introduction now widespread in Ireland. It is listed as invasive under EU-aligned law, but still protected under Ireland's Wildlife Act, creating regulatory confusion. Chat, cherry laurel, a popular hedging plant that has overtaken native woodland areas, recommended for banning by the 2023 Citizens' Assembly on Biodiversity Loss, but still legally sold. Wild boar, ecologically beneficial in some contexts, but listed as invasive due to agricultural damage risks. Other species raising concern include pheasants, Pacific oysters, Japanese rose, fuchsia, Montbracia, and even the Asian hornet, which triggered a rapid state response in 2025. The core problem: no clear governance. While the National Biodiversity Data Center monitors sightings, conducts risk assessments, provides early warnings, it does not enforce regulations. Meanwhile, the Department of Heritage has not taken enforcement action as of late 2025. It is unclear whether landowners are legally responsible for removing invasive species. Some risk assessments are over a decade old. A species labeled high risk has no legal consequence unless specifically listed in law. As Colette O'Flynn of the Biodiversity Center puts it plainly, open quote, "We don't have a plan, we don't have a strategy," close quote. Seaweed harvesting dispute. Corporate control versus traditional rights. Along Ireland's west coast, another environmental governance issue is unfolding, this time involving seaweed. The company at the center, Aramara Tiaranta, now owned by Canadian firm Acadian Sea Plants, has applied for licenses to harvest seaweed at 5 Connemara bays: Cashla Bay, Kilkieran Bay, Greatmans Bay, Bertrabois Bay, Macehead. These applications fall under Ireland's new marine planning system, managed by the Marine Area Regulatory Authority, MARA, created under the Maritime Area Planning Act, 2021. Why harvesters are concerned. Traditional seaweed harvesters argue corporate licenses could undermine long-standing appurtenant shoreline rights. There is no clear monitoring system for how much biomass companies remove. Individual cutters receive about €100 per ton, while processed seaweed products sell at much higher prices. Regulatory transparency has been lacking, including outdated or removed information on department websites. Environmental campaigners from the Uplift platform question whether state agencies are equipped to regulate industrial-scale harvesting. Meanwhile, Aramara argues it contributes €4 million annually to the local economy. It supports more than 20 local jobs. Applications exclude shoreline areas with established traditional rights. A maritime license will soon be required for all harvesters. Deadline July 2028. The bigger picture. Both stories reveal a similar structural weakness. Issue: invasive species, seaweed harvesting. Seaweed harvesting. Law in place? Yes. 2024 law? Yes. Maritime Area Planning Act 2021. Clear enforcement? No. Unclear. Defined responsibility? No. Disputed. Long-term strategy? Not yet. Not clearly articulated. Ireland has modernized legislation in both biodiversity protection and marine management, but implementation, coordination, and accountability appear to lag behind. If you'd like, I can also turn this into a YouTube script for your channel, write a shorter news summary, create an opinion editorial version, or break it into social media posts.